This is One on One.
Right now, we're in the Valley neighborhood of Orange. Hands works only in Orange and East Orange and only in selected neighborhoods. And the vision is that these can be great places to live and should be. And our mission is to ensure that the neighborhoods are good places to raise a family. What we're doing is helping to first stabilize. We worked on that for years to stabilize the neighborhoods. And now we're really, our vision is revitalization.
That video only scratches the surface of Hands. Patrick Morrissy is the founder and executive director of Hands Incorporated. Good to see you, Pat.
Same here, Steve. Thanks.
That video is part of a much larger piece that talks about the history of your organization. It started in 1986.
Correct.
We go back a long time. You know, I've known about your organization for a long time. It's been a role model for lots of other community organizations. Describe what Hands is.
Well, we're a nonprofit neighborhood change organization, and in 1986 we saw that the neighborhoods of Orange were cycling downward. And
Orange, New Jersey is
Orange, New Jersey. So Orange, New Jersey is a small city right outside of Newark, so it's part of that inner urban core of Essex County. I brought together a group of clergy and community leaders, and we said, let's see what we can do to reverse this cycle of decline.
So interesting. So many people talk about government. They say, we want government to come in and do this. Why can't government do that? It's nothing against government, but because I know a little bit about your background, and I know you're a leader and you know government well, but you opted to do this from a different angle, from a different perspective. Why?
Well, first of all, neighborhoods aren't changed by government agencies or nonprofit organizations. They're changed by the independent actions of hundreds of people acting together around what they think is going on. So we thought that a nonprofit organization that combined both real estate expertise and community organizing could fill the role that the public sector couldn't fill, and the private sector at that time was not interested in filling in a place like Orange.
It's interesting. Last time I saw you was at Investors Bank had an initiative where several hundred not-for-profit leaders, and Kevin Cummings was there, and the leader there, and the day was to celebrate the efforts of not-for-profit organizations. But you do work with for-profit entities like Investors and others. What is the role of the private sector in supporting initiatives like this?
Well, here's the ticket. The trick has been, how do we ignite a movement for innovation and creativity and renewal in Orange? Because once you do that, then you begin attracting resources. And we've attracted some important institutions.
Pat, talk us through this Valley Arts District, which is a big success story you've been involved in. Let's talk about this. These are some before and after pictures of the work you've done. Talk this through, Pat.
Sure. So this building that you see is a kind of a homely, plain combination of three buildings attached together, vacant at the time, and we transformed it into a theater. So today it's got 2 black box theaters, it's got a cafe, it has 6 artists working upstairs, and it's got a police substation attached to it.
It's so interesting, the Valley Arts District. What are you guys doing involved in the arts? I thought it was economic development.
It's interesting, the arts is really the vehicle for community renewal, including economic development, advancing education achievement, providing new careers for young people, a new spirit, of course, for the neighborhood, beautifying the neighborhood, attracting new businesses. It's all there in the arts, if you work at it.
The other piece of the equation that we've talked about, I've heard you talk about the real estate strategy. What is the real estate strategy at Hands?
Well, 1995 is about when Orange hit bottom. 1 out of 10 homes in Orange were vacant and deteriorated. We knew we had to do something about the physical place, and that really meant some of the worst buildings. So we set to work. By 2008, that number, which had been nearly 400, 1 in 10, was down to 49. People began getting a sense that Orange is moving ahead. And then we were able to ignite.
What are we looking at right there, by the way?
Oh, we're looking at a closed and sorry restaurant That was 4 years ago.
Right.
That's down in the valley. There you go. So that's it today. So that's Hat City Kitchen.
Yeah, I know it.
Hat City Kitchen is a bar, restaurant, and live music venue. We got live music 5 nights a week and every other Sunday. We redeveloped that building, Hands did, and we own the business.
You own the business.
We own the business.
People have such, people talk about nonprofits. They think they know what they are. Nonprofits are entrepreneurial. They're community-based. They make a huge difference, and it takes real leadership like that you're providing. Pat Morrissy is the founder and executive director of Hands. They've been doing it since 1986, and they are making a huge impact in Orange and East Orange to some extent, but mostly in Orange. Pat, we wish you nothing but the best in the future, and it's good stuff.
Thanks, Steve.
One-on-One will continue right after this.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by the New Jersey Education Association, working for great public schools for every child, Wells Fargo, the Adler Aphasia Center, PSE&G, committed to improving New Jersey's economy and strengthening its communities. New Jersey Manufacturers Insurance Group, auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and banking under the principle of stewardship. The law firm of Gibbons P.C. Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, making healthcare work. And by Bloomfield College, offering small classes and big opportunities since 1868. Promotional support provided by the Star Ledger and NJ.com, Everything Jersey, and by NJ Biz, All Business, All New Jersey. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been produced in partnership with St. Joseph's Healthcare System.